Hi fellas, just made this jammer for a guy in, well, Europe, shall we say. As you see, it uses the usual alloy enclosure. This is from Hammond, really nice piece of kit. I think it's the only jammer with that uses an alloy case, which must be to its credit. I've just left a protective film on here. This is the ambient light shield, of course. Cuts out like 98% of ambient light and quite a bit of infrared. Here we have the 5-volt buzzer, which is the loudest you can get. It's got a built-in oscillator inside it. It's actually a lot louder than the blinders and the AOPs, which I have come across and tested for customers with LiDAR guns. Never use these laser testers, these shit little $30 laser testers, by the way, because some of them, or a lot of them, give a very damaging signal. It's just a DC pure light signal, just like that flash. That's what the circuit receives. No pulses like it should do. This goes straight onto your 12-volt system, either in the fuse box or your battery. Fuse box is better. If you're going to fuse it, use a low, like 4 or 5 amp fuse. You don't have to really, because well, you just don't. Basically, this uses the Osram SPL PL93 laser, which I've got a couple delivered this morning from Mouses. You can scan that or what have you if you want. There we go. I'm not really bothered about if you know my location. Yeah, so there you go. I put a 5-meter wire on each side. Just coil this up if you don't need it. If you do cut it, you'll have to resolder the joints where the obviously black and red goes onto the 4-core wire, so I wouldn't recommend that. It doesn't do any harm leaving it coiled. There's no electromagnetic effects, I've checked, and it's quite a nice kit. You've normally got one wire coming out. Of course, this case you've got two, one to the power feed, one to go to the cabin, and this should be led either around your front door seal, which isn't as neat, or through your firewall or your bulkhead, as we call it here. That can be a bit fiddly. Always get some advice if you're not sure. Don't start drilling holes, because there's aircon pipes, there's reams of wiring behind that firewall. If you hit them, if you hit the wrong place with your drill, just guessing, your car may never drive again. So there you go. So this one's going to Europe, on the eastern edge of Europe. So I'll get that off trim shortly, tracked, and well, that's the jammer with audio alert with a 5 volts 90 decibel buzzer. So we've got some bit of filler on me. That's from another job I was doing earlier on. So see you guys, have a good one.